Did you know that some of the most popular podcasts are recorded in closets or under blankets? With the right tips, you can achieve studio quality sound without expensive equipment. Let's explore how. Hello, and welcome to Podcast Your School, the series where you can learn how to make your very own podcast. In the previous lessons, we've talked about the different types of podcast and how to conceptualize your idea. Now, you're ready to grab your gear and start your production. In this lesson, we'll go over recording. Are you ready? Here's what we'll cover today. First, we'll explore the essential gear you need to start podcasting and how to make the most of what you have. Then, we'll dive into choosing the perfect recording space and tips for capturing clean and professional audio. Next, we'll walk you through the process of recording, covering everything from volume levels to microphone placement. Finally, we'll create a recording checklist to ensure smooth and successful recording sessions. Let's begin. First things first, let's talk gear. You don't need an expensive microphone or a fancy studio to make a great podcast, but a few key pieces of equipment can make a huge difference on your sound quality, whether you're inside or you're outside. Starting with the microphone. Technically, you only need a smartphone that can record and store audio files. However, if you have a microphone at your disposal, like a USB microphone that you can plug into your computer, that helps. And if you're recording outside, a portable handheld microphone will offer you more control over your recordings. A great little tool for outdoor recordings is what we call wind muffs. They are coverings for microphones designed to reduce wind noise during your recordings. Have one? Use it. If not, you can easily make your own by taking a soft piece of fabric like old fur or socks and tying it around your microphone. And last but not least is headphones. When you're on the go, you need your headphones to help you monitor the volume of the recording and catch any mistakes or noises in real time. So, now that you know what equipment you'll need, let's look at where you'll use it. Your recording space. See, whether you're indoors or out in the field, being mindful of your surroundings is key to capturing great audio. For indoor recordings, choose a quiet room and dampen the sound by closing windows and hanging up blankets or cushions. This helps reduce echo and background noise, giving your voice that rich and full sound we all want. Simple tricks like recording under a blanket or inside a closet can work wonders if your resources are limited. Now, if you're recording outdoors, be prepared for background noises. Wind, traffic, birds, and even people can all interfere with your recordings. Find a spot with minimal background noise and position your mic to focus on your voice or the sound that you want to capture. Sometimes, capturing the ambience of a location can add depth and authenticity to your podcast. So walk around and record your own sound effects that you can use later in your podcast. Also, whether you're inside or outside, always record a minute of room tone before you start. The room tone is just the sound of your location. Be quiet, press record, and then wait. This will come in handy during your editing to fill in any gaps in your audio, making your edits more natural and seamless. All right, you're all set up. Now, let's hit that record button. Here are some tips to make sure you're capturing the best possible sound, no matter where you're recording. First of all, it's probably best to start recording in mono, not stereo. With mono, the sound is intended to sound like it's coming from one position. You might have heard a song on your headphones and noticed an instrument only playing in your left ear. But recording in stereo will give you much more work in editing. And if your podcast primarily consists of speaking anyways, mono is the way to go. You also want to remember to regularly keep an eye on your volume levels. This applies whether you're recording in a quiet room or a busy outdoor setting. If your recording is too quiet, you'll have to boost the volume levels later, and that might increase the background noise. If it's too loud, on the other hand, you risk distorting your sound, which is nearly impossible to fix while editing. You also want to regularly monitor and listen to your audio while recording. This way you can catch issues like popping sounds, mic bumps, or sudden background noises immediately. Also, microphone placement is crucial whether you're inside or outside. For indoor recordings, position your mic about a fist's length from your mouth for direct and clear sound. Outdoors, you might need to adjust depending on the conditions. Sometimes holding the mic closer to your mouth can help reduce wind noise or other background sounds. Alright, to make sure your recording sessions run smoothly, it could be a good idea to create a checklist for you to follow before you begin. Let's create an example of what your checklist might include. Number 1. Check your equipment. Ensure your microphone, headphones, and recording device are connected and functioning. Test them briefly to confirm everything is working as expected. Number 2. Prepare your space. Make sure your recording environment is set up. Close windows, hang blankets if needed, and reduce any sources of background noise. Number 3. Adjust your settings. Set your recording levels to peak between -6 and -3 dB. Double check that your project is set to mono if your podcast is primarily voice-based. Number 4. Record room tone. Spend 1 minute capturing ambient sound or room tone to use to smooth edits later. Number 5. Have water at your disposal. Keep a bottle of water nearby to stay hydrated and clear your voice throughout the session. Number 6. Do a quick test recording. Record a short segment and play it back to confirm that everything sounds good. Check for mic placement, volume, and any potential background noise. With this checklist, you'll feel more prepared and avoid common mistakes that could disrupt your session. It's a simple step that can save you time and frustration later. Alright, let's look at the takeaways from today's lesson. Today we've covered the essential skills to take your podcast from idea to reality. You've learned about choosing the right gear and why even simple tools can make a difference. You now know how to select and prepare a recording space, whether inside or outside, to capture great sound. We've discussed key recording techniques like monitoring your audio and adjusting your volume levels for a clean recording. And lastly, we've created a checklist to make you feel more prepared for your recording. Alright, that was all for today's lesson. Now you know how to record your podcast for both indoor and outdoor settings. With these skills, you're one step closer to creating your dream podcast. See you in the next lesson. Bye!